Jennifer Lopez looks somber as she hits the dance studio, while ex-Diddy fights prison after split verdict. Jennifer Lopez was seen looking stone-faced as she headed to work on Wednesday as a verdict was reached in the trial of her ex-boyfriend Sean Diddy Combs. The 55-year-old singer and actress looked focused as she arrived at a dance studio in Los Angeles for a rehearsal. Jennifer was rehearsing at the dance studio ahead of her upcoming residency at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, which runs from December 30th through January 3rd, before she'll return for a second run from March 6th to 28th. Her outing came as the jury reached a split verdict Wednesday in which Diddy, who has proclaimed his innocence, was acquitted of the most serious charges of racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking. However, the jury found him guilty on the less serious charges, 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, and the judge overseeing the case has ordered that he be kept behind bars until his sentencing hearing in October. Jennifer has notably refrained from commenting on her former boyfriend's trial or the allegations made against him by numerous women who have accused him of sexual assault, which he has uniformly denied. Her doomed romance with the rapper made huge headlines at the time. The two began dating back in 1999 after they met on the set of her music video for If You Had My Love, and he went on to co-produce her album On the Six. In December of that year, J.Lo was with Diddy when he and his entourage were involved in an argument at a club in Manhattan that escalated to gunshots that injured 3 people. Diddy and his bodyguard fled the club before police intercepted them and found a stolen gun in the car, and one of the victims from the club shooting claimed that it was Diddy who shot her. Both he and his then-girlfriend were arrested in the aftermath, but Jennifer was soon released, and she was never charged. Diddy wasn't as lucky, though he was eventually acquitted of gun possession charges. However, a rapper in his entourage was convicted of gun possession and assault. Ultimately, no one was ever charged for the actual shootings. The trial put a stain on Diddy and Jennifer's relationship, and they eventually broke up in 2001, though they were reported to have subsequently developed a friendship. Jennifer later accused Diddy of having cheated on her during the relationship, though she admitted that it was only a suspicion, as she never caught him in the act or found incontrovertible proof. A year after their 2001 split, Lopez reflected on the romance in a primetime special edition interview with Diane Sawyer, who asked her if she was afraid during the relationship. No, I don't think she was afraid. I just think that I, at that time, was cared very deeply for Sean, and we just didn't have the same kind of ideals about life and family and stuff like that, she said. It just wasn't a good relationship for me. It didn't have so much to do with him as it had to do with me at the time. I had to learn to care about myself a little bit more and put up certain boundaries of what I would accept and wouldn't accept because really he was just being himself. He wasn't doing anything wrong and he felt like he loved me very much, and I know he did, and I felt like the same way. So if I was unhappy in some way, then I was the one who had to do something. Not him. He was doing everything he wanted to do. Meanwhile, Jennifer has been focusing on rehearsals as of late, even as she and matters closer to home. Lopez and her ex-husband Ben Affleck, 52, apparently given up for the time being on their mission to sell their massive Beverly Hills mansion a year after putting it on the market, according to People magazine. They bought the home for a staggering $60.8 million in cash in May 2023, nearly a year into their marriage, but after breaking up the following year, they put the house on the market for $68 million in July. The exes don't seem to have gotten many bites on the property, as they eventually lowered the asking price to $8 million for a slight loss. But real estate records reportedly now show that the mansion has been taken off the market completely. The home's Zillow listing indicates that it has been recently renovated with the highest level of quality. The opulent mansion includes several features that might appeal to fitness buffs, including a well-equipped gym, a box ring, sports lounge, and basketball and pickleball courts. It also features an enormous 12-car garage, a penthouse for guests, a separate caretaker's house, and a 2-bedroom guardhouse to ensure safety and privacy. In June, an insider detailed the humiliating extent to which Ben was willing to go in order to sever his ties to Jennifer. Ben and J.Lo slashed the price on their Beverly Hills mansion for $8 million less than they paid for it, but this is nothing to Ben. He really just wants this to be sold so that he can cut the final cord that keeps him and Jennifer intertwined, they added. The source also said that Ben had never wanted to shell out that much for this home to begin with. Even as the sale of their mansion has hit a speed bump, Jennifer has reportedly been working on renovations to her new $17.5 million Hidden Hills mansion.